Hi! So this time I'm going to try to answer a question I actually don't want to answer. Many ask me what are my chances of getting accepted and how hard it is to pass the different rounds or the different stages of the application process. So, yeah, I don't have much insight in this process, so I don't really know how this works, and I can just tell you from my perspective what I think about it, but this is going to be very subjective, and it's probably very different in other countries as well. So I can just tell you that I really didn't expect to be accepted into the program, as I mentioned before. My grades are not extraordinary good or something, and also at the time I applied for the program, I didn't even have a graduation certificate. I literally finished my studies and came here. So I had to ask my professor to correct my bachelor thesis in 2 weeks, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten the graduation certificate on time. So I really had no idea. I just sent in the grades I got so far and was like, well, yeah, maybe it works, probably not. And also I contacted the Korean embassy of my country and asked the responsible person there how many people did apply last year for the program. So when he told me last year there were like 4 people applying and 2 of them got the scholarship or so, he said. So I was like, oh, maybe it's a 50-50 chance for me. That's good. And then I read in the application guideline that this year 3 people from Germany are allowed to go. And I was like, oh, maybe if 4 people apply again and 3 people can go, maybe I'm one of these 3 people. The chances are pretty high. So I applied, and then I got a phone call from this guy from the embassy, and he told me, oh, this year double as much people applied, so more than 10 people applied for 3 places, and was like, oh, okay, that's it. My chances are all gone. And then he said, oh, I'm going to do a phone interview right now. He called me like 11 p.m. in the night and said, oh, I'm going to do a phone interview now. Yeah, slowly. He was like, oh, do you speak Korean? I said, yeah, I don't have a topic test though, but I learned a little bit of Korean. Okay, say something. Seriously, who does an interview like that? I wasn't prepared for anything, so the interview, in my opinion, went really bad, but still, I got accepted. It was also when I filled out the personal information, they were asking for a topic, which I didn't have at that time. Then they were asking for published papers. I never published anything. Then they were asking for awards I received, and it's like, no topic, no published papers, no awards. Okay, maybe I shouldn't even apply. Yeah, so I'm not very special or something, not very outstanding or whatever you might want to call it. So everyone may do it if I can. Yeah, the stages. So let's see. The first stage is if you are embassy recommended to get accepted by the embassy. I didn't even know that I passed that stage because the embassy never contacted me. They never contacted me and told me, oh, your application is now being sent to NIIED or something. I never got any information about it. The first stage I knew I passed was the NIIED stage when I saw the list on the website where they published the names that passed that stage, and I knew, oh, now my application is going to be sent to the 3 universities. So I have actually no idea how hard it is to pass the first stage or the second stage. It probably depends on how many people from your country are applying, and on the person in the Korean embassy in your country, how he evaluates your qualities and things like that. So, sorry, I really can't help you much further. I just know that usually people say when you are on the list of NIIED, so means you're accepted into the scholarship program, then one of the 3 universities you have chosen will accept you. So you can be pretty sure that you can go to Korea. Maybe even if not all 3 universities are going to accept you, at least one is going to. For university recommended, I can just tell you what I think. In my opinion, when you are accepted by the one university you want to go to, and they send your application to NIIED, why should NIIED say no if the university already has accepted you? So then the university thinks you're a good student, they probably did an interview with you, and then NIIED has no reason to reject you, is my opinion. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Good for today, and have a nice Friday and a nice weekend, and see you soon.